Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 63 of Isolate, Meditate, Create. My name is Jessica Lynn Johnson. I'm the founder and CEO of Soaring Solo. Soaring Solo is a company dedicated to the direction and development of one-person plays. So welcome to this experience. Isolate, Meditate, Create is happening every day or every weekday, I should say, during stay at home. And it's just an opportunity for us to come together and connect with one another in creative community, as well as connect to our own creative expression. Please make sure you have something nearby you to write with and write on, because as soon as we are done meditating, we're going to begin writing. So please find a comfortable seated position and just close your eyes and start to just slow everything down and focus on your breath. Feel free to audibly exhale out and just release whatever needs to be released. And just try to still your mind, noticing any thoughts that are passing through or racing around in your mind. Notice them, but just allow them on their way. Try not to attach to them. Just let them float through. And just continue to try and create a blank canvas in your mind. And imagine with every breath you are breathing in warm and nourishing light that is filling every inch of your body, allowing you to further relax and release. And just take a moment to do a body scan from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, and notice where you might be carrying tension or discomfort or pain, where you might be clenching muscles. Just breathe deeply into those places, further allowing yourself to relax and to release. Allowing your shoulders to drop back and your facial muscles to relax. Just being completely relaxed. And just feel the energy of support that is available to you right now, the support of the ground or the chair beneath you. The support of everyone on this call. My support for your creative expression. And most importantly, your own support. The fact that you showed up today to do some self-care and to express yourself. And start to imagine on every in-breath, you are filling your cup. You are breathing in those things that serve you. So just imagine breathing in abundance and kindness and patience and forgiveness and love and curiosity and passion, creativity, perseverance, resilience, optimism, hope, whatever it is you need to breathe in more of in your life, what you need to manifest and call in. Just imagine breathing that in on your in-breath. And imagine that on every out breath, you are exhaling those things that do not serve you, those things that steal your joy or keep you stuck, Exhaling a lack of forgiveness, pessimism, scarcity, paranoia, fear, limited thinking and beliefs, judgment, resentment, whatever you need to let go of, at least for this morning and this period of time. Just let it go on your out breath. And just continue to let your breath reflect a cycle of breathing in what serves you and exhaling what does not. And just imagine that your breath is starting to transform. And now, on your out breath, you are able to release back to the world whatever it is you have to give. So, on your out breath, giving back patience, acceptance, hope, love, creativity, optimism, kindness, forgiveness, whatever you can offer back to the world. Imagine that on your out breath. So, continuing to breathe in those things that serve you, and on your exhale, returning whatever you have to give back to the world. And just continuing to let your breath reflect a cycle of giving and receiving. And in this next moment, I'm going to guide you through a visualization. And I just ask that you keep your eyes closed, your body relaxed, your breath deep, and try to be as uncensored and free in your thinking as you can. Try not to control what comes up for you or make sense of it or suppress it. Just allow your intuition and your imagination and your own creativity to guide you. I want you to imagine your unexpressed self. So, your unexpressed self. And that can be just for this present moment, a part of you that feels really unexpressed. But maybe it's a part of you that you've never allowed yourself to express. Or perhaps you've expressed it many times, and for whatever reason in this season, it's being very suppressed. Maybe that's your sexual side, maybe that's your creative side, maybe that's your abundant side, your business savvy, whatever it is for you that feels suppressed, just allow that to surface for you in this moment. And as this unexpressed self starts to reveal itself to you, just ask yourself, when is the last time that this part of you was expressed, if ever? Have you ever allowed this part of yourself out? If so, when was that? And if not, why not? And if you allowed this part of yourself to be expressed right now, even in very small ways or in large ways, what might that look like? Is there a way for you to express that side of yourself now in this season of your life, even only subtly? What would that look like to express this part of yourself? And how do you feel when you think about this unexpressed part of yourself and you play with the idea of expressing it? How do you feel about that? Is it scary? Is it bittersweet? Does it bring you joy? What do you feel? Just really acknowledge and honor those feelings. And just really envision yourself in the future expressing this part of yourself, living into this part of yourself. Let this fantasy of the future you play out. What would that look like to really be expressing this part of you in the future? And just let yourself reflect on this for another few moments, taking in perhaps why this part of yourself has been unexpressed, what it might look like to express it, and whatever other insights or creative hits come to you, just really spend another moment reflecting. And just take another deep breath in. And on your exhale, just come back to this moment, opening your eyes. And go ahead and reach for whatever it is that you have to write with and write on. I'm going to set my timer for 8 minutes, and I just ask that you be as uncensored as you can and just write whatever comes up for you. If you need some guidance with this, you could write a first person monologue, just a narrator point of view about what you saw in your vision. You could write from the perspective of the unexpressed self, allowing them to express themselves and say whatever it is they need to say. Perhaps you write a fantasy sequence about what the future express self might be doing, what that life might look like. You can write poetry or song lyrics, whatever it is you want. You have 8 minutes. I'll let you know when your time is up. I have a little over 3.5 minutes. And just under a minute left. Okay, and please wrap up your writing. Hopefully you got something meaningful out of that. And if it's not already on your computer, I would encourage you to transcribe what you've written into a document on your computer so that you are accumulating pages in a safe space where it is saved for you. Um, and definitely feel free to share what you've written, whether it was today or another day of what you've written with somebody who is supportive and provides that safe space for your creativity, just so you can be witnessed and have other outside eyes on your story. As far as feedback from other people, I would say at this infancy stage, I would only ask for questions or praises, so things that resonated or things that they wanted to understand better. That's a really great way to get feedback at this stage so that you are able to stay in touch with your own creative voice, but get some useful feedback. And please feel free to share this Zoom link with anyone you think might benefit from this experience. Our next one will be this coming Monday. That will be day 64 of Isolate, Meditate, Create. So please feel free to share the Zoom link between now and then. Yeah, and if you'll go over to the chat, you'll see that I put several announcements in. Tomorrow morning is my 100% free solo theater class. That's happening at 10 a.m. Pacific time until 11:30 a.m. And yeah, it's 100% free. You do not have to have any experience and you don't have to bring anything prepared. I will give you a writing prompt during class. And if you do have something prepared, like if you wanted to share something that you've written during this experience or another solo theater excerpt, you may do that during the prepared work section of class, time permitting. I always try and see as many people as I can, but it's tough because there's a lot of people. And the LA Women's Theater Festival will be helping me put this on tomorrow. So it's in association with the Los Angeles Women's Theater Festival, but all gender expressions are welcome to attend. RSVP is required on my website, jessicalynjohnson.com. Just go under free stuff. And then tomorrow evening, I cannot express to you enough what an awesome opportunity this is tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Brandon Rahman's one-man show, I Can't Indian Good, is happening at the Whitefire Theater. We are live streaming it as part of Best of Fest. Brandon was selected as Best of Fest after premiering to a sold-out show in the winter of 2020 with his show. Brian Rasmussen, the artistic director, selected him to be one of the featured Best of Fest solo shows. Brandon, I always say he's like the Indian John Leguizamo. He's incredibly athletic and charismatic and thought-provoking and hilarious and just a true solo artist. So I hope you'll check him out. Tickets are just $15 and proceeds go to the Whitefire Theater as well as to Brandon as an artist. So please help keep live theater alive by supporting that. And all of that information can be found on my website, jessicalynjohnson.com, under events and upcoming solo shows. And you'll see that five of my solo shows that I directed and developed are going to be in Best of Fest so far. So you can see the information for that. And yeah, if you wanted to work with me in a more professional capacity, no pressure with that, but just wanted to make you aware that that is an option. You can book an initial consultation, a one-on-one session for just $59. I also do small group sessions with up to 6 solo artists at a time. So it's kind of like a solo artist writer's room. It's really, really fun. And you can be at whatever stage of development you're in to join that. And you can just try out one, see if it's for you. And if you want to join others, that's just $35, or a power pair session, which is a little more, I would say, a deeper dive, because it's just you and one other solo artist and myself, and that is $45. So you can email me at soringsoloartist@gmail.com for more information on that. And lastly, again, if you missed any of Isolate, Meditate, Create, any of the past 63 days, every day I upload the video to my YouTube channel. So just go under Jessica Lynn Johnson, Soaring Solo Artist, LLC on YouTube, and you'll find all of those videos, plus a bunch of other bonus videos on how to create a solo show and tour a solo show and build your creative team, bunch of stuff. I've got a bunch of videos on there that will hopefully be of service to you in your journey. That's it. So please enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to see you all tomorrow, both in class and for Brandon's show. Thank you and have a beautiful day.